Hi everybody, I'm going to take a moment here to show you how you can go from source to citation and then include that citation in your PowerPoint. So this of course is my example PowerPoint, but let's just pretend it's my actual final project. Okay, and this is what my reference page will probably look like. Your design might be different, that's fine. And you can see here I have a very long source, mostly because the web URL or the address for the website is so long. So let me show you a little trick of something you can do to shorten this. In between these little carets, and that's what you see at the start and the end of the URL after I made a citation, this is the web address. So I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and I'm going to copy this. Then I'm going to get rid of it. It's copied, so it's not gone completely. I'm going to put URL for source. I'm going to select these words. I'm going to right click hyperlink, and where it says existing file or web page, I'm going to go into this little box right here and I'm going to paste that big long thing in there. I'm going to hit OK, and it is now linked. So when I am looking at this, or anyone is looking at your project, they can right click this, hit open hyperlink, and it'll bring them to the website where you found your source. So this is actually a book that I found that's online, and that was my source. This is what I use to make my citation. So you guys will go ahead and follow this link. It's through my website. It's called Citation Machine. Citation Machine does some of the work for you. A couple things you want to make sure you have MLA selected here, and website, since that's primarily what we're going to be using, since that's where we've been learning to research. Here's another source I have that I need to make sure I make a citation for. Okay, this is the URL at the top, so I'm going to select and I'm going to copy it. Citation Machine has a new feature where it can find a lot of your websites. So I'm going to click into this box here and I'm going to paste. Control V, by the way, is another way to paste besides right click. And I'm going to hit search websites. I'll give it a moment, and it did find my website, the Dark Old Man website. I'm going to hit select. Now this is not going to be completely done for me. I'm going to show you that there are some mistakes in here. It did find the page though, so that is helpful. They couldn't find a publisher or publication date. That doesn't mean it's not there. So I'm going to click to final step here, and it's going to set up what I need to finish it. So you've already been digging through your pages, your websites, your web page specifically, but also the site to find out more information. So the article title is The Dark Old Man, and if I click over here, it's exactly what it's called right here. However, it says that the website is The Dark Old Man, which is not true. The website is linked here. It's called Asian Arts. So what I'm going to do is go into Citation and fix that. The website is Asian Art. You do not have an author, but there's other options. If you don't have a specific author, you can click on Contributor to put your company name in, and you would just maybe put that in first name, in the first name box. If you have an editor, you can select that and put an editor's name in. Sometimes there's a translator, although this will be less likely used. So I'm going to go back to my source to find out what I need. There's actually a link here on their homepage that says aboutasianart.com, so I'm going to click on that. It talks a little bit about the site, about if you want to contribute information, and how you can contact them if you'd like. But down here's what I really need. Here's an editor, Ian Alsop. So I'm going to go to Citation Machine. Again, you might already have all of this in your previous PowerPoint. And I can copy and paste this in as well if you're worried about spelling. Just make sure, please, that almost everything should be capitalized. I actually don't like that this whole thing is in caps, so I'm going to fix that. It's just something they did on themselves, just automatic, so I'm going to fix that because usually title capitalization means each word's capitalized. Sometimes less important words in the middle may not be capitalized, but when in doubt, for this project, you can capitalize the whole thing. I'm going to switch author to editor because Ian Alsop is mentioned as that. I'd like to try and find a publisher here. I have a production manager similar to a publisher, so I'm going to put this name in, and I'm just going to go ahead and select it, Control C, copy. I'll go into this box, Control V as in Violet, and paste it in. I do want your URL So please click on yes. And this is the date that I went on the web page. So now I need to find out when it was published. And if I go back to the about AsianArt.com, or sorry, the homepage AsianArt.com, you can see that the updated date is already available for me, so that's pretty nice. April 21st, 2015, very recent. So that's also very promising for using this as a source, because they updated it literally just a few days prior to my making this recording, because I'm accessing this on the 27th of April 2015, and they updated it to 21st. So I'm going to look through here. Do I have everything I need? I have the article title. Think of this as the same as the web page. What page are you on? All right, and I have an editor, and you might have an author, you might have a company. Okay, I have a website title. I have a publisher. I clicked yes on the URL. Here's the URL included already. They put that in there for me. The published date, I was able to find that. I hope you can at least find a year. That would be great. And date accessed. Please let me know if there's any of these things you cannot find and you've tried desperately to find them, and I'm going to click Make Citation. And this will automatically make it for me. So here it is. This is my citation. Dark Old Man, Asian Art, etc., etc. This ad will pop up. Just simply hit close in the upper right. And now I have the option to click here. And you see it says copy to clipboard. So if I click copy, paste citation, it's copied. I will go into my project here. I'm going to hit for a new bullet point, and I'm going to paste that citation in. Bingo, bingo, there it is. All right, in between the carets, remember that's where the URL is. So I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, and I'm going to copy it. Either right-click copy or Control-C also works. And I'm going to put URL for source. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to select just the words, not the carets. And I'm going to right-click, hyperlink, remember existing page or web page, click in here and paste it in. Control-V was the way I used, and OK. And now I have hyperlinks for two sources. I really only need one more. If you did find another source, you can see how relatively simple it is to make another source. So please include every source you've used. Don't not include a source just because you don't want to go through the process of creating a citation. As you can see, it really doesn't take very long, especially if you already know where the information is. And if you don't know where the information is, now you know where to look. If you have questions or problems, let me know, but this is essentially what your reference page will look like.